All right, everyone, keep calm and find music. Yeah, you come to the right place. This is episode 567. And of course, our leadoff man every Monday is Fred Whitlock. He leads you now.
There's a couple of new releases that just got released on Friday. The first one I want to talk about is the new release from Valerie June. Uh, she covers gospel, soul, funk, folk, all in one album usually. And she got a little spacey on her last album, but this album is produced by M. Ward, the musician, singer, guitarist. And it's called Owls, Ohms, and Oracles. It's 14 tracks, and she has a unique vocal style. If you haven't heard her, it's described as childlike yet mature. It's slightly raspy, but resonates with soul. Um, she covers Americana to soul to gospel on the whole album, and she tries to interconnect with what's going on today, the darkness, but she pulls it together with vocals that fill you with a little bit of hope. The album starts off with a song called Joy, Joy, Joy. The poetry and the music just connects. It's quite a celebration. And this album definitely showcases her talents and her strengths. Uh, she's quite an artist. I've been following her for a number of years, and I actually saw her perform on Santa Monica Pier one summer, quite a few years ago now, and she's a wonderful performer. If you haven't heard her, check out this new album. Then a new album that just came out is Audience with the Queen and the Queen of New Orleans Soul, Irma Thomas. She's 84 years old, but she's singing like she's in her 20s. And she does this album in conjunction with a group called Galactic. And they're a band that's been around for quite a while, since 1994, brass, soul, blues, jazz band from New Orleans. Sometimes they're a five-piece band. Most of the time there's seven. And they just cook behind her. It starts out Where I Belong, and she says, Where I belong is singing my songs, and she definitely sings her soul off. This band cooks behind her and really lifts her up, and the lyrics cover politics and the dark world we're living in sometimes. Lady Liberty, People stand out as some of the songs that she makes her social comments on. And the mood is upbeat, though, and vibrant. And together, like I said, they bring out the high points of their career together. And it's vibrant funk, soulful, and touches the heart and feeds the mind, somebody wrote. Then I checked this group because I like funk, jazz, and they use a little bit of electronics in some of their albums. Galactic, and they have an album out. Their latest one is called Ruckus. It's six numbers, and it's soul, jazz, funk with a little with electronics in it. Has a hint of hip hop and dance techno on it. It's great bass and drumming that keeps the music just beating on, and it's refreshing. Taste of funk, and it doesn't sound so old school that you've heard it before. This keeps it refreshed, and they have some vocals on the album to break it up, but they've got some great instrumentals. This album's called Ruckus. Then in 2019, I went back and listened to Already, Ready, Already. It's another solid grooved album. Covers the soul rock field in their albums, and they've got quite a few guest vocals on this album that really refreshes the sound. And a lot of the electronics show up on this album. So if you like that type of stuff in your jazz fusion, you'll like this album. The horns just belt out from time to time. The whole title cut just wails. There's a great abundance of funk sound on that album.
Could you read the name of the album
Already,
again?
ready, and already.
What is it?
Already, ready, already is the name of it. It came out in 2019.
Already, alrighty, alrighty.
And Ruckus is their last album that they came out with. Then the Natural Yogurt Band plus Oracle on this album. And came out just recently this year in 2025. And they're a pair of trippy musicians from a small village in England. And when I looked up their names, they team up with some people on a number of cuts. Charlie, did you go to their Bandcamp www
Hmm.
with the 58 or 60 cuts on that?
Yeah, yeah, they're very strange. Yeah, there's something else.
Yeah. Yeah, this album I liked. It's psychedelic funk and the electric keyboards. It's Mike Noomdol on the keyboards, and he's got another guy that does synthesizer and keyboards. There's a drummer, Neil Taldan, and I guess Oracle plays some keyboards and the bass on this. He's a musician on his own. I haven't did much research into him. It might be Wayne Fallwood who plays bass on this album, and the electric keyboards go into deep space and just cosmic grooves throughout this album. And the leader, Mike, says, "I like to move forward and like to bring change." So that I would look into that band. And then I found another kind of spacey electronic jazz fusion band, the Cosmic Collective. There are three or four musicians led by Nikki Enstall on keyboards. And when I looked on YouTube, sometimes it showed three or four musicians. There was a picture. There was another live performance with only two of them playing. But I think usually they're a five-piece band. There's 12 cuts on this album. It's called Light Language. And sometimes a trip trap drums show up on a song like Last Lap. And like I said, if you go to the Bandcamp and see www, you get 56 cuts on that site, but they've got quite a few albums out, and it's light keyboards, create a synthesizer that blends well. It's a light background groove to it, skillfully done and improvised. Electronics blend in very skillfully with the keyboards. It's an upbeat album, and I would suggest giving them a try because they've got some great music.
Trippy musicians from a small band in England. That'd be a great name for a band. Kind of long, but it sounds good.
Hmm.
Alrighty. Thank you, Fred.